Pink Bitch Club is an animated music video created by the channel Vivinos, a channel that I have become quite knowledgeable on in the past few months. This music video is a sequel to their previous music video, Minako's Room. If you haven't seen it, I suggest watching that first so you have more context for this video. I have also made an analysis of said Minako's Room, so if it confused you like it did me on my first watch, please feel free to check it out. I'll put it in the top right now. All of Vivinos' music videos so far have been very self-contained, narrative-wise. Each video has its own story, and there isn't really any overlap between them. Characters don't reappear in Vivinos videos, usually because they meet a truly cruel end, so this music video marks the first time that a character has been recurring, or at least not as a background character like in Magical Girl Ruru, where the idol from Suki Suki Daisuki makes an appearance. Technically speaking, 3 characters actually reappear. Minako, Gyariko, and Pochi reappear from the previous video, Minako's Room. On top of that, this video also has its own music and isn't using pre-existing songs as a base for the video. Just looking at the credits for this video shows how much the production value and manpower has increased since Vivinos started these videos. Anyway, let's actually start talking about this music video itself, including introducing the characters and trying to break down the video's meaning. Pink Bitch Club starts with Minako giving the viewer an oration, stating that she has started a new club with her 3 friends, a club aptly enough named the Pink Bitch Club, as well as asking the audience to please keep supporting them, which to me makes me think that these characters are going to be recurring for a while, that the next couple Vivinos music videos will be centered around this group of characters. Minako is seemingly the group of this 4, as she has her own video about her, the previously mentioned Minako's Room. On top of that, she is seen alone in her room in the dark and has the most screen time, so it's safe to say she's the de facto leader and also the main character. Gyariko, seemingly Minako's best friend, is another character who appeared in Minako's Room. Granted, she was looking a lot different in that video, given the fact that she became a corpse, but here she seems to meet a similar fate. Charlotte, a gothic Lolita. She's one of the 2 new characters who were introduced in this video, and she very much reminds me of Rachel Alucard from BlazBlue actually. And the final person in the Pink Bitch Club is VYT24, I think, a robotic maid. She is also shown to be a schoolgirl as well. Not much to say about her until her final scene. As the video proceeds, we see the group hanging out, going to karaoke, until all of Minako's friends disappear. She's left alone in a void without her friends. We cut to Minako, alone in her bedroom in the fetal position. Everything void of the pastel colours which were just filling the screen. The silhouettes of Minako's friends then loom over her from behind. You then see the items flash on screen that represent each of the characters. Gyariko's clothes, Charlotte's plush bunny, and the robotic maid's heart, as well as Pochi appearing and transforming into a magical girl. We then see Minako's drab and realistic world get changed by Pochi flying past and changing her world back into a bright, colourful world from earlier. Minako then dresses up in ways to imitate her friends. She dresses as a robotic maid, then in clothes covered in Gyariko's leopard print and having her hair tied back, just like Gyariko, and finally as an eye-patched gothic Lolita like Charlotte. Then the screen transitions to a cluster of random imagery and glitching. During this glitch sequence, we see Gyariko's clothes, Minako running, Pochi float on screen, a gun from the intro being fired, as well as Minako appearing as if she is choking. We can tell that it's Minako due to one simple thing, her earrings. Out of all of her friends, Minako is the only one who wears earrings. So from this shot, we can infer that the person on the ground who is also wearing earrings must be Minako and not any other character. Since the shot is completely pink, filled with pixelated hearts and glitches, it is kinda hard to make it out. Is she getting choked? Is she having a fit? It's kinda hard to tell, but from what I can tell, I think she's being choked or choking on something, because I think something is holding her neck, but as I said, it's very hard to tell. We're then shown corpses of all of Minako's friends, Gyariko in the bath covered in blood, Charlotte on the ground next to her torn up plush, and finally the robot maid suffering the most brutal death, having her heart ripped out, which was foreshadowed earlier in the video when it was shown in the screen with the images that represent each character. The video ends with Minako holding a finger up to her mouth to shush the camera as the line, "A girl's secret is a secret forever," is said. The credits play as the videos fade out. So, What happened? There are two major interpretations I can see for this video that people will debate about. Minako killed all of her friends and is trying to bring them back to life by dressing as them, or Minako imagined all of her friends and is actually just on her own, alone in her room, having a mental breakdown, imagining these characters, imagining her friends. So, the major deviation between these two interpretations is whether or not the viewer believes her friends were real or a figment of her imagination. So let's take a look at the evidence for both. And then at the end, I'll give you my opinion and let you decide what your interpretation is. So, first, let's take a look at the video's lyrics. Since the song is seemingly an original song, created for the purposes of this video, which means, unlike the majority of the past videos which used pre-existing songs, we can really look into the lyrics to find a meaning. From what I can gather from the translated lyrics, the song is about keeping secrets, hence the intro line, "A girl's secret is a secret forever." This line also acts as the outro line too, meaning that its wording is more than likely very important. In the entire song, however, I believe that the most important line to the video's narrative is this. When the video quickly flashes to a seemingly unkempt Minako, alone in a darkened room, we hear this line: "The moment I meet you, in the fog that can't be lifted, I can change. Even if we're apart, I can find you." To me, I see this specific line as meaning she meets her friends when the fog comes over her, a delusion, and she can change herself so that she can find her friends whenever she wants, meaning that she dresses up as her friends and changes herself to become said friends, so that they will never be apart. Also, the intro and outro line, "A girl's secret is a secret forever," may mean Minako is hiding something, right? Given the context of the video's ending and the song on a whole, that secret could be a few things, and there isn't any concrete proof of what the secret definitely is. Her secret could be that she killed her friends, it could be that she is secretly mentally unstable, it could be that her friends aren't real, it could be that Pochi is dead, it could really be anything. Now, let's take a look at Minako's previous ventures on the Vivinos channel to see if there are any more clues. In the video Minako's room, we see Minako kill Gyaruko and take her clothes, quite similar to what happens in Pink Bitch Club actually. Minako wearing clothes to be more like Gyaruko. We see Minako kill Gyaruko and wear her clothes, so how the hell did Gyaruko die twice? Maybe Minako killed the real Gyaruko and made a dream version of her to cope with killing her. Or maybe Gyaruko was never real to begin with, and she purely exists just for Minako to kill over and over again. Another piece of evidence is that the portion of Pink Bitch Club that takes place in the bright colour version of the world is very tropey. Okay, let me explain. So we start the video with Minako being a stereotypical shoujo protagonist, running to school in her school uniform with a piece of toast in her mouth, narrating her story, telling the audience about herself. We see her being late for school and oversleeping, being woken up. She then goes to karaoke with her friends. It's all very cliche and is incredibly similar to a stereotypical shoujo or girl slice of life anime or manga. It's quite blatant. It makes the actions in the more colourful world feel a lot less likely to be real, as they are so cliche and almost dreamlike. Another small detail that could be evidence for a theory is the doll that Charlotte has. When Charlotte is introduced, we see the bunny in full view. 2 red eyes, big ears, and a big cross on its forehead. Then later, when we see Charlotte's corpse, we see the bunny's face as being ripped in a very peculiar angle, ripping off both its ears and one of its eyes. And just before seeing this, we see Minako dressed similarly to Charlotte, with a similar plush to the one that was ripped, but fixed, replacing the bunny ears with a black teddy bear head, making it seem that Minako yet again killed someone and stole their clothes and appearance, just like in Minako's room. As I was going through the video again, I came up with another possible theory, which is a bit out there. As I said earlier, towards the end of the video, we see Minako and she appears to be choking on the floor on her back, mouth open and eyes rolling back. Since we can't see her pupils when she's on the ground, it's safe to say she's probably dying. If that's the case, it's possible that Minako is dying and the images we are seeing during this video are her last breaths as she is dying on the ground, imagining a better life where she isn't alone and is surrounded by friends and has a robotic maid. I don't know whether or not I believe this interpretation, however, as it feels like Vivinos has a lot more planned for these characters. I have no evidence that Vivinos will use these characters in the future, but I have a hunch that these characters will be quite prevalent in the future on Vivinos' channel. Also, the Instagram profile I mentioned in the Minako's Room video made a post on Instagram when this video was released. When translated, the writing says, "Very cute, the last one is a secret." I'm unsure what to make of this, to be honest. The image shows Minako shushing the camera just like the outro of the Pink Bitch Club video. In my opinion, I think that Minako is dreaming up her friends, the robot maid and Charlotte at least. But as Gyariko was the only other character that has shown up in a Vivinos video before this one, I think that she was probably real. And now, in this video, Minako has dreamed Gyariko back to life, and some other friends to help keep her company. There are a lot of possible interpretations for this video, however, I feel that over time, more videos will be released about these characters, and when more information about Minako and her little gang is presented to the viewers, I feel like I'll have a more concrete interpretation. But right now, I feel that Minako's friends are a figment of her imagination, and she is all alone. This video is yet again a new direction for Vivinos' channel. As I've said a couple times, I think that more videos involving the Pink Bitch Club will be released, and when they do, I'll be very interested to see what happens. Hello again. Yeah, that was another Vivinos video analysis. You'd think I'd be better at them by now. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. The channel has been growing at kind of a surreal rate the past couple months, and I'm just so thankful to everyone for watching, subbing, commenting, like, etc. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Okay, enough about me being super stoked. Please let me know your interpretations in the comments down below, because I read every single comment. I might not respond to all of them, but I make sure to read every single one. And I really love seeing how people interpret these videos, because it's very rare that two people's interpretations are exactly the same, so it's just really interesting to see. So please feel free to give me your thoughts. And yeah, with that being said, thank you again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You've heard it all before. Thank you. And yeah, that being said, toodles my doodles. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Peace.